Hi everyone, thanks for the introduction. So let's cut the chase and go directly in what red teaming is, why you should red team your AI agents, and how we do that at Giscard. Quick intro, so we co-founded Giscard in 2021. It's been 4 years. My background is AI engineering. My co-founders come from defense. He was working at Thales. It's one of the main European defense company. We've always been focused on testing AI systems, especially in critical contexts. We work a lot with banks, large manufacturing companies, regulated businesses who value the security and the level of quality that we provide. So what is AI red teaming and why it matters? If you've seen the news, the hype with GenAI has been accompanied by quite a few scandals, blunders, companies that got in the news because their AI chatbot said bad things or it got hacked. I put 3 examples here. They are quite landmark incidents if they're just the tip of the iceberg. So you had a chatbot made by DPD in transportation that insulted a customer. This got in The Guardian, it got in a lot of media. It's very bad for the brand. More importantly, in terms of legal liability, there was a chatbot from Air Canada that misinterpreted some refund condition. They promised a discount, turned out it wasn't true. Air Canada refused to respect what the AI agent had said. Customer was very angry, went to the court. Judge decided that actually it's not because it's an AI agent who hallucinated and made a mistake that the company making the agent should just brush off responsibility. So if you're developing an agent for your company and the agent makes a mistake, your company will be held responsible. That was an important legal precedent. And speaking more of adversarial personas, even the likes of Microsoft regularly get hacked, and we are not talking about some kind of like POC, we're talking about Microsoft Copilot. And the hacker landscape, they have evolved. They have been hacking traditional software systems for decades, and now they're turning to AI. Technically, you should always remember that chatbot have a very large attack surface because you can literally send any type of text and they can not only respond text, they now are increasingly linked to tools, linked to enterprise databases. And differently to traditional software systems, they are stochastic. So they're not deterministic system. And that further increases the width of the attack surface. So red teaming, this term is pretty established, read old. It comes from defense exercises set by the Department of Defense in the US to prevent attacks by the Soviet Union. This term has been then translated in the world of cybersecurity and then translated further in the context of AI. So it's pretty simply put, it's a structured testing effort to find flaws, vulnerabilities in AI system, and that is done as white hats, so in a control environment, in collaboration with the people who develop the system. Goal being to detect these before they happen so that you know what the flaws are and how to fix them. So at Giscard, we're a red teaming company. To be more specific, what we red team is the end-to-end system. Inside the system, that we call the agent, it can be as simple as a RAG chatbot. You actually have multiple components. At the core of it, you have a code. We don't red team the code. You have great tools to red team the code. Inside the agent, you have a foundation LLM. It's not because you're using a state-of-the-art LLM that you're safe, because the prompts and everything you're adding on top of the base brick, that is the LLM, changes the behavior of the system. Agent also have guardrails. You think guardrails make you safe. What we do with a number of organizations proves that guardrails don't make you safe. Additionally, and this brings further risk, you are hooking up to this agent knowledge bases from your organization and tools that include live data, things that you may not want to see out of your system. But that's what attackers want to achieve. So I'm going to give you a quick demo with showing a few product examples, and we can continue. We have a booth on the corner, booth 34, if you want to see it live. While we started 2 years ago doing the red teaming manually with our team of AI security experts, we've gradually automated, especially using our own agents, to make the process of red teaming automated. We proceeded step by step, looking at different categories of risk. We've aligned this with some of the great work from the OWASP group that has been doing since decades really great standards and taxonomies around cybersecurity risk, and who have done a standard called the OWASP LLM Top 10 to categorize security risk around specifically LLM agents. So we cover things that you may have heard of, such as prompt injection, data exfiltration, training data extractions, but also added things that we found through red teaming with a number of big enterprise to be not included in OWASP, but nonetheless extremely risky for a business deploying customer-facing agent. So harmful content generation, legal and financial risk with respect to the laws and regulation that apply to your business, and brand damage. I'll show you 3 examples. These are things that we actually found to be successful in a number of real agents. One is a prompt injection, and this is just one successful example. As you can see, this is attack 4 out of 10. So we use, it's pretty sophisticated, but we use a specific way to encode data that you, as a human, may not understand, but an LLM will understand. Well, if you speak Spanish, you will probably tell that this is extremely inappropriate. You wouldn't want your enterprise chatbot to say this. Next up is hallucination. Something that got a lot of company in the news is that chatbots making up fake prices, fake discounts. It turns out that LLMs being a consumer technology at heart, they're designed to be very agreeable. They say what you want to hear. When you use this consumer technology that's designed to be agreeable in an enterprise context, what that means is that you can get the chatbot to confirm fake prices, such as a great business loan at 1%. This probably doesn't exist within your price list. Third, again, let's say you're developing a banking assistant and you have a user that gratefully asks to make a payment to a supplier making Antrax. Turns out, and you can try this on your app, well, since it's quite cheerful and, well, it's a banking assistant designed to facilitate payments, your agent will likely say, great, here's how to make a payment to your Antrax dealer. Something that probably banking regulators will, and your AML folks will definitely not like. Just for example, to illustrate some of these, in this example, and it's not using like a very old LLM, it's using GPT 4.1. We found dozens of issues that, despite guardrails and despite using modern LLMs, are not code. From that, you can build what's called golden evaluation datasets, where you group your reproducible test cases for each of your issues detected. Schedule them on a weekly, daily, monthly basis as you want. Since agents are stochastic, you can even run it multiple times to see, for here, you could say run it 3 times and see if among these 3 times you may have a vulnerability happening. It's not because it doesn't pass this once that it won't pass the next time. And then have dashboards like this, where you can see the number of errors, etc., and you can have a kind of central cockpit on your agent quality and security. All right, that's all. If you want to explore further, we made last year a free course that just an hour and a half on the fundamentals of how to red team LLM applications. And if you want, we have a trial version of our testing platform. It's right there. And again, I'll be staying at booth 34.